tukapanga bila kukimbia, tukaenda low kisha tukadisappear. Mimi na beshte yangu tumekuja klabu, basi yetu si kuchokoza.
Aki wajaluo, yoni ya wajaluo. Hii ni lazima kwa niya baba. Kenya's biggest comedy talk show. This is Dr. Foneke. Yeah. Tonight, Ona wewe ulikuwa mpaka unataka kurusha lipstick in the studio. How is it? So listen, how are you?
I'm good.
You guys can take a seat. Karibuni sana.
Hey, looking good.
Yeah, leo tumevaa. This is the official government attire.
Hey.
Ukivaa hii ujue anywhere anytime. Unaweza itwa interview. So I know State House is watching. I know
style uko
inaitwa the Yamune attire. Inaitwa Yamune. Kwa ni Yamune.
Si kaunda suit.
Kaunda wapi? Kaunda ni ya Zambia. Hilo Yamune. So ladies and gentlemen, as a country for many years we've done competitions that of course have even been held by the Kenyan Tourism Board, trying to look for magical Kenya, trying to look for an official Kenyan attire. And I think finally tuko na attire Kenya. So yeah, Yamune akina kapoa, my God. Leo wacha nikwambia, ukivaa vizuri usiwe ngoja kuambia unakaa vizuri. Sawa? Unajua unafanya nini? Unakaa poa. Siku kama leo send home sai.
Oh, no wonder.
Leo hata wife anarudi juu sai. No, she knows. Why would I dress like this for only 1 hour? So nikitoka hapa, leo nazunga club 5.
Wanze na yangu.
Alafu leo nasikia kukataa madem. Leo stay. You know how good
wanakukujanga. They hit on you.
Nimetumu chini because I'm humble.
Hit on men.
No, madem excuse hamna aibu. Excuse you guys have no shame.
No.
Excuse madem wana aibu kweli. Unasikia
bado tukatia nani?
In fact kama unani watch na wacha nikwambie, kama wewe ni dem na una watch, today is the day to slide that DM. What will happen? You will not die.
Yeah, but no.
Wewe utai DM death.
Yes,
unafunga macho unasema kai.
Naweza tu admire, naweza sema kai, yani katie.
Sikizi hapana, hapana. Hakuna madem sikizi wanaselect kwa DM. Mimi wamenikatia wengi sana. So today, let me tell you, there's nothing that makes a man feel so good kama katia DM. Kukata dem. Matali leo jaribu nikataa dem. For no reason. Mkatae tu mwambie tu I'm sorry, I'm coming, I'm sorry, I'm married.
Mrembo tu ama ni.
Mrembo, not just mrembo. But you know, marriage must be respected. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kenya's biggest comedy talk show. This is Dr. Foneke tonight. My name is the Eagle himself, the Duke of Kakamega. Dr. Foneke is my name, alongside Africa's top female DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only DJ Leslie Wapi Makofe. And yes, tonight is that night. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you have been asking and asking Foneke, this lady is your BFF, she's your bestie. Why haven't you ever called her on the show? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on Dr. Foneke tonight, and our first ever interview after her multi-million budget wedding.
Where?
Ladies and gentlemen, she's going to be live on the show, and exclusive with the one and only Madam Boss Akothee. apart from that, of course, this is currently the most highest trending series, ladies and gentlemen, right now in the country. Of course, everybody is talking about it. Everybody is watching. And one thing I love about it is because one of my very good friends as well is also part of the cast. Ladies and gentlemen, the whole cast, of course, of Faithless are going to be on the show as well. And I think I'm really proud of the fact that our industry is growing. Our movie industry is growing.
Yeah.
There was a time when Nigeria was taking over and everybody's watching Nigeria. Then there was a time when everybody moved to South Africa.
Yeah.
And now I think it's time for us, Kenya, to say, I think it's now time for us because a lot of our movies and series are now taking global center stage and guys are really watching them. So tonight we're just also here to celebrate our very own, that of course we're going to be on the cast as well. And guess just a hint, one of the ladies on the cast is of course is the top, I almost call her legendary, then I realize she's still very young. Ladies and gentlemen, it's because she hasn't done music for us in a while. We need to know what is happening. Ladies and gentlemen, nimekuja chokoza. Gen Z wanajua hii ngoma.
Hiyo it's a hit. It's a hit song. Hey, wacha nikuwekee tu. In fact, I started with it.
Hii ngoma ilikuwa na controversy. Nyinyi hamjui.
Ilikuwa na nini?
Hey, you guys, you scared? Ndio niwaambie story ya hii ngoma.
Kwanza walikuwa mademu wawili warembo. Kuna Charlie.
Ujavaa dress, kaa kwa kiti urelax ndani ya vril. Oh my god. Yeah, please, wewe set ni mpya, kila kitu ni mpya, show iko sawa.
Unajua sisi tunataka kuzeeka vizuri, so we don't lean,
But you never get old.
Posture is everything.
Let me ask, are you a vampire?
How did you know?
Because I mean, for how many years? My god.
That song was released 18 years ago.
What?
Chokoza.
Yes.
Wow.
Guys, just a minute. Chokoza is 18 years old.
Yes. I've been in the game for the past 20 years. Linsley was a new lady.
Hey.
No,
What? Imagine. Of course, yes, I was grown up at that time, but I'm just trying to imagine. It's been 18 years.
Yes.
18 years was that was around 3 years before I officially joined the industry. So
the last time I was with you, somewhere in Rwaka, and you were asleep. Okay, I'm sorry.
Check it. Check it. We'll be back after a short commercial break. We have news highlights. My God. Don't remember that night. Welcome, Mami. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
We always meet, but of course, your name always confuses me every single time.
Oh,
yes.
What name with what name?
We think we met once, first of all, at an event, isn't it?
Yes, we have. My name is Rosemary Waweru.
I must confess Rosemary Wamoyo. I don't know why every single time.
No,
but wewe pia uongeleshange watu.
Nani mimi?
Are you an introvert? Because I've always, you're not so, you're saying they're like, oh my God, this is popular. Oh my God, I'm a celebrity. Oh God, this is happening. I don't see you talking much to people during events.
Yes, I am an ambivert, but...
Please explain to millennials, because Gen Z definitely understand what are sapiosexual, what is an ambivert?
An ambivert is someone who is an extrovert and an introvert at the same time, depending on the situation and the people that she's around. But I'm quite shy at the beginning, but once I get to know you, then nitakuchokesha, unaona? So ni vile we'd never really interacted that much, so you never got to know me.
Does your boyfriend feel the same way?
Oh my God, I hope not.
like oh my God, she's awake, Jesus. Okay.
Ogao.
Welcome on the show.
Thank you, man.
And you, what's your name, sir? Official name,
Official name, Alex Kamau.
Alex Kamau. I've also seen you in a couple of shows.
Have you?
Yes.
Which ones?
I'm not sure. Sijui jina.
Wanna guess.
But nimekuwa no beard ya kiburi hii. Beard wamewasewa guitar.
I'm confused na Idris labda.
Oh God. Here we go.
Nimefanya show tu moja hii.
I didn't know we were going to get there. Do you feel at times your beard gives you unnecessary attention?
No, in fact ndo mara ya kwanza mtu ameitaja. Mmeitaja, sijaitaja.
Avyo kunambenia mwanangi beard.
Yeah, we call him Silver Fox. He's a Silver Fox because he's, black and white.
Yeah. Oh my God. Does he exhibit the character itself?
Like a fox. Like a fox?
Is he cunning?
He's quite foxy. Yes, very cunning.
Well, they would know.
He's always like, he's quite foxy.
Well.
So how many years in acting? How many years?
Years, a lot. Professionally, maybe 20 years, yeah.
Which was your biggest hit? Ile unasemanga yenyewe but hii ndio ilinimake. Hii ndio nilionekana.
Mara ya kwanza niliact kama Joseph.
But that's a good thing.
Yeah.
At least that's how to know you're a good-looking person. The kind of things you used to play for those Christmas cantatas.
Yes.
The part that you're told to play is a good. You check very. Kama una pictures of Jesus, Joseph. Wewe mtu unakaa poa. Probably you're looking good. Wewe unacheza kwa Judas Iscariot.
I'm a devil.
Dama devil.
Ama kamuti.
Alikuja kuchukua masikio ya Simon Peter kairudisha na hapo. So you played as Jesus?
Yes. No.
Joseph.
Yes. That was a long time ago when I was in nursery school. So
that was your biggest role?
That was the biggest role.
I mean, the biggest role is the one you do first, Yeah, so that's my biggest role.
How did it feel being on stage for the first time?
Being on stage always feels there's always that being nervous, excitement at the same time, and also not knowing how the audience will. Ni kama vile tuko hapa saizi. Hatujui vile watu wata react. Wanatusikiza tu, lakini hujui kama joke yako italand. ama delivery yako italand. So it's just the same thing. You're just feeling nervous, excited, and happy just to showcase what you have.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you also start from church, Rosemary?
Yes, I did. I did a lot of plays in church. I did zile dances za Kiloya. Unajua zile za...
You got ile mabega? Oh my God.
Nimetingisha mabega?
Wapi ilikuwa shule gani?
No, in church.
Just in church?
Yes, nilianza kanisani. No, still in school I did that. But that's where I started. I used to do solo verses and those kind of things. Yes.
And is that the point where you knew this is what I really want to do?
I knew that 5 years ago. That is when now I was really sure that this is my line. This is, what God intended for me to do.
But it took you that long, though?
No. Sometimes when you're growing, it's in whatever you do, you grow, you try a lot of things, because I believe I'm quite multi-talented. So I have done quite a lot of things. And now this has always felt like home, but I needed to go and see. Maybe kuna kitu ingine naweza kufanya pale pengine, lakini sasa I'm settled and this is what I want to do. Diversify, but still in this field.
Avril, look at you. As we knew you as an artist and we knew that was it. Then kidogo kaza unajua ulianza kututestia kwa acting, kidogo tu unatuonjesha, unafanya cameo unahepa, then finally you've just but then umetuacha bila we are musical orphans. Sasa umetuachia muziki sasa but then tunateseka. Imagine Avril tangu toke industry. Avril umetuachia Ngesh. Umetuachia Kazozo Kaveve. Umetuachia Pretty Visha. It's been tough, by the way. Nani mwingine? Umetuachia tu watu. So we have no option.
Lakini kuna Nikita Kering.
Yeah, Kering, by the way. Yeah, but I think that's our hope.
Kuna Bridget Blue.
Yeah.
Okay, Bridget Blue. Call out the show. We should call out the show. I think that those ladies are the only hope we have in terms of R&B, Kenyan R&B kind of.
Yeah, kuna wengi. Brandy Maina, kuna Nadia. There's so many. I feel like if we want to celebrate an industry, let's just celebrate an industry. Yeah? Akina all those artists who are also doing rap genge are also artists that we should embrace. Sababu, it's about the culture.
Ngesha ameenda, Ngesha na McDo.
Exactly.
Nikushika tu mic ndio shida lakini na McDo.
It doesn't matter.
Akazozo Kaveve anakaza you doesn't kind of match there. So now is Avril done with music and now into full acting? Is that the plan?
No. Avril is an artist and art fuels art. That's why we have musicals, where you have an actor who is singing.
Yes.
So art fuels art. I would never say that kusabu unafanya hii kitu haitakuwa influence na kitu fulani ingine.
True that.
Our music videos are all acted. We are always there acting, right?
We're going to be talking about how we're going to go back into the days, into that rumor that we were spreading at that time. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, I'm having the whole cast of Faithless on the show. And I think just before we continue, I need you to just get a little bit of a taste of what we are actually talking about tonight. So please just play me the trailer of Faithless. So we just take a look at it. Can you play it for me?
No matter how dark it might become,
The
Almighty
news that matters the most is the one that gets close to home.
is by
When
our
disasters
side.
strike, we are there. When bullets are flying, we tell you who's shooting and why.
It's really bad.
Reporting on your victories, your health, your money, your security, your past, present, and future. We are interested in telling the stories of...
Have you guys seen the quality? Have you guys seen the quality?
Amazing.
I separate my phone for that. I'm looking at that and I'm taken back in the days of when Vitimbi was Vitimbi, and we had Konywe, Kobo, and now here we are, and now that was such a nicely well-produced series. But first of all, what is Faithless all about?
Faithless is a 10-part story, so iko na episodes 10 for this particular season. The story is about these 4 ladies who fall into some interesting path. sijui niwaambie ama tu
waguzie kidogo.
Acha niwaguzie.
Guzie kidogo tu.
It's a crime drama. It's a crime drama. Kuna wanawake wanne wako part of a circle. In fact, they started a circle in church so they can be able to help the church. So vile wanawake wanapenda
I think everybody has, I think your mom must be in one at least.
Alafu kuna pesa fulani tu inapatikana mahali. Alafu badala ya kufanya kitu yenye Mungu angependa wafanye na hiyo pesa.
Oh my God.
Wanaamua lakini
by the way,
si tuko na shida.
Yeah.
Si hizi pesa zinaweza tusaidia. Alafu huyu jamaa
anaitwa
pesa zake.
Jamaa anaitwa Kane, si mimi.
So when you buy your
mimi bado waliba do zangu.
That was your money?
Yes.
Bro, maybe you do like in real life.
Mara. Sina do. Sina do ya kuibiwa. Sina do ya kuibiwa.
Oh my God. So when you were playing the role, what is going through your mind at that time?
You know, it's events leads to events.
Yes.
So basically I just have to make sure that when they see me or when they hear my name, they have to be scared. They have to be scared to dare even touch 1 shilling.
Do you feel like they got scared?
Waulize hapa.
Do you guys, Rose, like would you still be scared even after the script?
No, after he's a softie, first of all.
Really?
He is such.
Naambia ngao sema meunga wanakuanga masoftie. Si wasema miwa ndio tutakuanga vichwa ngumu.
Yeah, he's such a softie and such a not in a bad way. You know, like he's kind and generous and just very patient, to be quite honest.
Avril, can I just say something? You seem to have a lot to say about each other. Have you
know, right?
I guys realize that. Do you see how your eyes glow whenever you talk about him? Like he's just a soft guy, you know. You guys should see him behind the camera. He's amazing. Chocolates, flowers, sorry, I talk too much.
He's a big heart.
He has a big heart. How did you know he got a big heart?
And a generous one.
But he is, and I've worked.
He's generous.
Well, I have worked with him. You know, a generous person, they don't have to buy you something. It's the way they spend their time with you. Even if it's 5 seconds, they listen to you. That's generosity because, you know, time is very precious. So if you're giving that to someone, I believe that's very generous. And I've also hung out with him. We are friends. So we've hung out at rugby, at work. So, yeah, outside the, you know, acting, he's very different from his character, which should be the case. You shouldn't be playing yourself.
True.
Yes. But while we're shooting, you have to, I feel the fear. I do feel the fear because of the reactions he has, the stares, everything as I should. That means that he's doing a good job if I can feel it. Yes.
When you're playing the role together, whenever she's now playing her part and doing her lines, when you're looking into her, you're like, what is the one thing about Rosemary that is going through your mind at that time?
So she plays the role of Esther, and I play the role of Deborah. So Deborah and Esther.
Deborah, my daughter is called Siva. Even now.
Yeah. And that's
you thought it was my ex. Now, you know, the bad thing about putting a tattoo of a lady is that now you break up and you have to go looking around for a lady with the same name. Like, are you Deborah? Yeah, Deborah, I'm in love, but I'm in love. Because who will I write here?
Changing. Deborah is a very powerful name, by the way.
Oh, yes.
In the Bible, it's a very powerful name. So Deborah and Esther are frenemies. They're friends, but enemies. So whenever I'm playing...
Just like in real life, pretty girls don't like each other that much.
For this particular situation, it's because of the decisions that we both make. So Deborah wants to spend the money. Esther is a bit... she has that conviction. Yeah. Hatufai kufanya vitu fulani. But Deborah is just like, yo.
I think it was Esther manifesting itself in the...
By the way, in fact, the names, the person who wrote this story gave us names that are they are in tune with the characters. Kabisa.
I remember when I was reading about the gentleman who played the Passion of Christ, the one person who played Jesus. He said that the role was so intense that he actually ended up getting saved. After the movie. So at times
it's true.
Let's just hold it. Let's hold it.
It's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're holding an amazing exclusive, of course, of the Faithless crew cast live on Dr. Funeke tonight. I'm enjoying myself. I don't know if you are. And if you are, please, hashtag is Dr. Funeke tonight. We will see you after the break. Don't move from that seat.
hits close to home. When disasters strike, we are there to inform you. When the bullets are flying, we tell you who's shooting and why. Reporting on your victories, your health, your money, your security, your past, present, and future. We are interested in telling the stories of creativity, hard work, and resilience that you are known for. That is our job. This is my job. My name is Victor Moyakane, and it's my honor to bring you this news this way every Thursday night on the home of Untold Stories.
Katika majengo haya, hapa ndipo sheria zinapotungwa na zinapopakuliwa. Nitakuletea viongozi mbalimbali, mirengo mbalimbali, wote kwa pamoja wakipika na kupakua. Tutawapa nafasi kuweza kuangazia changamoto na mafanikio ya ugatuzi katika ukumbi wa siasa kila siku ya Jumanne kuanzia saa 1 kamili na kuendelea.
Toka eneo hili la Naivasha kwenye kaunti 032, gatuzi la Nakuru.
Toka kaunti ya Elgeyo Marakwet, kaunti 028.
Nikiripotia runinga ya TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Wajir.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Turukana. Kwa matukio yote yanayojiri katika kaunti hii 012.
Kutoka kaunti nambari 1, kaunti ya Mombasa.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Lamu.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka Kisii County.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Machakos.
Kutoka kaunti hii ya Trans Nzoia.
Kaunti 038.
Kutoka gatuzi nambari 029, kaunti ya Nandi, chemichemi ya mabingwa.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Kakamega.
Itakuwa nikiripotia runinga ya TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Bungoma.
Jina langu ni Paula Munio.
Willy Dennis Jiru.
Fabian Kibet.
Mimi ni Hashim Jimal.
Mimi ni Kitio Mika Masai.
John Javakiania.
Jina langu ni Abdulaziz Nameka.
Mimi ni Kombo.
Sasa mnaamka wapi?
What? Please let us be. Let us be. Oh, mama.
Oh.
Hey. Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Dr. Fanaka tonight, holding a beautiful exclusive, of course, of the Faithless cast live on the show tonight. And of course, oh my God, those songs are taking us so back. Listen. Ingoma unajua ilitetea wasichana wangapi? You're like that, I know, I'm Kikuyu, nimekuja na Mluya, but skiza ingoma. Then I think when you're doing this song, did you have in mind Nazizi's song for back in the days? There's a song also Nazizi sang about almost trying to defend herself.
Mama, nataka kuwa.
That was about her career. That was famous Kaka La Mashaka. Yes. Oh yes, that was back in the days.
Yeah.
As we almost finish up, does this mean that we're now starting to gain a little bit of confidence in our movie industry? Like I was saying when you guys are behind the scenes. Because I'm checking on Showmax, I'm looking at Netflix, and I can see how our movies are now starting to just push Nigeria just a little bit aside. Is this it for us?
Can I? I feel like the platforms that are coming and putting money into the industry are boosting the courage that producers have, the directors have. This show, with the quality that it has, hakuna foreignata mmoja. Kutoka director,
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
There's someone who's even commenting about the sound, like it did not feel real because it was so good, or rather it is so good. No single person on that show. And this inamaanisha that we are actually like challenging the industry.
Yes, we are.
The industry is being challenged, and that's the reason why you're seeing all these new faces. Akina Brian Ngaira on the show, Akina Dhoita Mwangi, who are also younger artists, but wanatetemesha industry.
I love.
Prior to Faithless, there was also Pepeta. That was also a show that was shot in Kibera, like purely, So I feel like there's a challenge to the industry. If you're a camera person out there, you're a DOP, like wacha kufikiria sana, mi lazima nitoke nje niweze kupata here. The opportunities are here. The foreigners are seeing it. I really hope that we can see it in ourselves, including the government itself. If we can have people who, Lion King is a Kenyan story.
I don't know why. To be honest, the day I got so mad about movie industry is when I got info that actually the Westgate story went to be shot in South Africa. And I was like, the bombs were here.
Yes.
The guns were here.
Yes.
Please bring the money here.
Exactly.
And I was so sad, but now I'm happy because I see it's all opening up.
Yes.
And now I'm starting to think that maybe, Dr. Fene could also now be... I'm also trying to think.
Go for auditions.
Yes, do. And let me tell you, we've never had a problem of, talent in Kenya, okay? The acting, you can, even the most low-budget films that you see in Kenya, they are well done. People are very talented. It's only where to put the money. That has always been the issue. But I'm glad, especially with the social media now. Right now, you can shoot something, even someone who wants to get into the industry, you have a good story, and especially Kenyan stories, and even vernacular stories. Do not be scared. Shoot it. Do not even mind. Okay, if you can do good quality, fine. Even if you don't have good quality, you have a good story, there is someone who's always watching out there, and you do not know where your story is going to go. If you put it on TikTok, for example, it can go all over the world. Someone in the UK can look at your story. You go to YouTube, like to any social media. So right now, Kenya is at a very beautiful space when it comes to art, be it music, acting, poetry, all those things. We are at a very good space.
And do you know how we know about American culture, how we know about Nigerian culture?
Yes.
It's all from art. It's about the music, it's about the movies. How we're able to even talk like Nigerians is because of what we watch.
For a whole 10, 11
years.
Guys, sorry I lied to the government of Kenya.
Guys, no, he was Nigerian.
I am from Huisero. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, please get on your phone. Of course, it's on Showmax, isn't it?
Yes.
On Showmax, make sure, of course, you get to watch the Faithless, the latest training series. And of course, I am excited. I just can't wait to, if I were the first time, I want to download the app so that I can also just watch.
Imagine it's so tatu peke yake.
What's it? To support local content. That's how.
Yes.
Let's go for them, ladies and gentlemen. So before I release, because once I'm done with them, of course, I'll be inviting in Madam Boss herself, Akothee. But before we do that, as you know, it is our norm on the show. We must play a game with our guest. So listen, hey. See, Baba, you can see game bad. So one of the ways she was like, oh my God.
So you have to be in teams, huh?
We have to be in teams.
Yeah, like 2-2.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, boy, girl.
Boy, girl.
Either way.
The last time I was on this show, they made me hula hoop.
Ooh. Oh yeah! Oh my God! I didn't even remember. So you know the drift on the show.
I was really
Don't open first, then the other team.
All right, so that's for you.
So how you play it, sir?
So what's the instructions?
The instructions is you hide from your partner.
Okay.
Yes. So you give a one word to describe whatever word is inside there, so that they get, it's called password, like to get the real name. Don't act, don't use two names, just one word.
How many
like
times
give them a hint.
How many times?
It's just a one word. You try first, then
and not the word that is here.
Not the word, yeah. Okay. It's a hint, but using one word as well. Don't use two words.
Okay. Alright, you guys start.
Gosh.
The two of you.
You hide because
he's not supposed to see
that. Hide from everybody.
Even I'm not supposed to see, right?
Avril, behave yourself.
So I tell him?
Use one word,
I use one word.
To give him a hint of whatever word is there.
Mau. Dedan. Rasta.
Pass.
Dreadlocks.
Wow. Wait. Yes.
That was easy. That was easy, though. That was easy. That was
the next
easy.
one. The next one.
That was easy.
It's the same. It's supposed to be the same. So take another one. Yeah.
Or even actually supposed to answer.
Yeah. You are not supposed to do 2 trials. 1 trial, then you're done. So if you say dead and unge nyamaza mingine.
We spoiled the fun.
Okay, yeah, Waliba. Now take another one and now it's yours. Now it's yours.
Okay.
Sorry.
So now it's our turn. Guy Mwadhani.
So akisema na nyamaza.
Hide it.
Avril, are you ready?
No acting, no acting. You might be disqualified. No acting.
You're suspended.
You're using 2 words. Ufeneke now the next team.
I'm supposed to give the hint.
Just 1 word.
One
hint.
word.
Hint.
1 word. 1 word.
You've acted. You've used 2 names.
But I'm the host.
Your team is
I enjoy more powers.
Your team is disqualified.
Yeah.
1 word.
Hide, yeah.
Yes.
You're
Okay,
hiding,
1
yeah?
word.
Now I'll have to repeat now.
This.
And you have 10 seconds to think about
chest.
Next, no, it's you now.
It's your turn now.
Oh my God.
Now use 1 word.
Right? Okay. 4-legged.
Wait, how many words are those?
4-legged is 1 word.
No, it's a hyphen. It's a 1. Yes, it's a hyphen. 4-legged was to show 4-legged. Yes. It's a chair. It's a chair. So unaleta tunafanya yenyu.
Not in the same.
It's supposed to be the same word.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, let's appreciate them. Thank you so much. Yes, we won. Thank you so much for coming to the show. So ladies and gentlemen, of course, remember, please go and get the show on Showmax. Get to watch the Faithless series. Please, we are supporting and pushing Kenyan talent. Makofi kwa tafadhali. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Hey Maria, vipi nakwambia? Na Charlie anaangalia. Mina
No words. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. I can tell you this is it. Now, there's always something trending about this lady. Every single time. If it's not her wedding, if it's not her music, if it's not about the kids, if it's not even about her baby daddy, there's no lady in the history of the mama baby daddies who is the admin of a group that she has baby daddies. She wakes up every morning, anatagi kila mzazi na watoto wake kwa group na kila mtu analikuwa school fees yake balance.
Yes.
Anaambia namsilokesha mpaka jioni.
And no nonsense.
And no nonsense.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like ni kama anawachapanga wote.
Nasikianga kama akiwapata.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to invite my God, my best friend, a lady who I love to death. This lady, I'm not just I cannot die for somebody. This is what I can die for.
Wow.
You see one thing guys don't understand. The reason why this lady and I are best of friends is because she is my female reflection.
Wow, yeah.
She's me. She's a female Ofwenike. Feisty, go-getter, fighter, no nonsense. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives a lot of honor and pleasure to invite for the first time on Jokes of Africa tonight. Let's appreciate the one and only Esther Kokeo, aka Madam Boss Lady Akothee. Welcome. Karibu sana. Thank you so much. Karibu hapo. Wapi makofi yako, ladies and gentlemen. Hata ni interview sijada ningeifanya aje. So God help me in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Can you see how the set is looking?
Beautiful.
Last time nikikuinvite ona vile inakaa supu.
You know my standards.
Okay, so that understand. I love the dress.
Jona.
I love this dress.
Hii ni Mrs. Omosh.
And of course, a big shout of course to Mr. Schweizer watching all the way. Sayako happy. Unajua yeye uzunguka dunia mzima.
Oh, he had gone for 2 days holiday in Italy, but he's back home today.
Now he's in Italy.
He's back today.
Munasikia wasichana? Hii watu sijui, oh baby, don't marry men who just club hop. Adichalaka metoka loft ameenda sijui. Unasikia watu wanatoka countries, not clubs, countries. Let me ask. Let's start from the beginning. Let's start from last week. It's been the conversation that's been going on in town. And of course, and that's why Simu has been going, it's just collecting views after views. I did your wedding, and I was the MC. And I know your husband.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden, you even shocked me. We are launching Chateau. Who do you walk in with?
I walked in with several people.
You walked in with your daughters?
I walk in with my manager, Mr. Raymond. I walk in with my manager, Mr. Nelly Ox, the baddest.
The baddest.
I walked in with my security team. I walked in with a lot of people.
Nisawa. Nelly Ox.
Yes.
Can you explain to us what's happening?
With what?
Nelly Ox.
With what?
How was it there?
And why not?
This is your ex.
Ex where?
You're married.
And so?
What do Africa to hanging out in my ex?
But I'm married to a white man who understands that when it is over, when we are on TV, I have to take care of my hair. The relationship did not end. The sex part of it ended, but the relationship still remains. You can be in love you can love someone, but then it doesn't mean you have to live with them. You can also love them from far.
Wow.
Yeah, relationship never ends.
So what role is Nelly Ox playing in your life?
First and foremost, when I introduced Nelly Ox to public, people do not know that we actually share a very heavy background. The first car that my dad ever drove was bought to him by Nelly Ox's grandfather.
Okay, yes. This is new information.
Nelly is not just any other child. He is a rich kid. His grandfather is the late Hezekiah Oyugi, who is a pillar in our community.
Yes.
Who built Kanga High School, who built, we call it what, this school is called Oyugi Ogango Girls, which has built our community to where it is.
So Nelly Ox is a man of his own.
Give credit where it's. And he's actually named after his grandfather.
So this thing of guys saying
he
Nelly
looks
Ox,
like his grandfather.
What you don't get us talk. Ati Nelly Ox pesa ya Akothee.
Wapi?
So
this guy is loaded. You've seen the kind of machine is unaona skin ya Nelly Ox inakaa kama mtu akule kwa
hata suteke arudi yangi.
Do you know the kind of life he's living? Do you know the kind of wealth he's managing? He is a man on his own. It's just that he does not show off because he's a rich kid and is educated. Nelly Ox went to school in Canada. That's why he's different from the rest. Yeah. And Nelly Ox is a Muzungu version of an African. So that's why.
So wewe kila lazima kama si mzungu lazima kuwa na rumba ya mzungu.
Because his reasoning is different. Imagine, can you look at how when we went separate ways, there are so many things that triggered us not being able to, to continue.
Work on things out, yes.
Because I was also going through quite a lot, and people do not know that Nelly has been there for me.
Beautiful.
I don't know why this time around I'm talking about it. It's because now I got out of it. Nice. Having been with Nelly, if it was any other man, we would have run away from day one. We stayed together for 8 years, 24/7. You know what 24/7 means?
It's not easy.
He's there. I had other 3 men in my life. I had my 2 baby daddies with me, and I had my business partner. Then I had Nelly Ox with me. Then I had my 5 children. Then I have Esther. Then I have Madam Boss. Then I have Akothee. Can you guys give this guy applause? Like, credit.
Let me tell you something. I normally say this, and I think at times we talk about this on phone. I think the highest level of emotional maturity is when you can still talk good about somebody who you're not together with anymore. And how does Omosh feel about this?
You know, I am a different kind of a woman.
Yes,
when I walk into a relationship,
yes, you are.
I tell you exactly who I am. I tell you everything, including the names of my dogs. I do not have anything to hide because I don't want you to look for something that will hold against me. I'll tell you all my exes. I'll tell you all the roads I've walked. I'll tell you all the children I've given birth to, the ones I've hidden, or whatever the case, so that you just know whatever you are getting yourself in.
Don't be surprised.
So you either start from here or just stop it there. I don't care whether you want to dump me, better dump me day one before you eat my cake. So you don't eat it tuko mbele, then you come and say, I didn't know. We have to start from there.
I love that. What I love that.
So when I met him, I met Omosh in July when we had just broken up. We had just gone separate to it. Okay, we had a lot of things going on. I succumbed to depression, and the depression was not brought by my relationship. I had a lot of things going on, and I felt like, plus the relationship, it was now weighing me down. And I remember when we came back from Dubai, if it was not for Nelly Ox, I wish people just leave this sexual thing and relationship outside and look at what this guy built in me. Imagine I was building a career. I had all this baggage with me. I remember it was reminding me how we ran away with my kids back in 2017, running away from the 2 baby daddies. Just right now, he's telling me, I don't know how we drove from Basel to Zurich. Those are things that online people do not know. This is a guy who was, by then he was 27, I was 32, you know? Oh. And he carried me like a brother. In Nelson, I see a brother, a father, a friend. It surpassed all these things that people are saying. So we built a bond. We had our own world. We used to go for these tours, and it was only him that I could see. My life entirely dependent on him.
This guy.
Tell me how you can hate such a person.
I feel...
When we came back from Dubai after the world tour, and then I did not know it was depression. So we went, I was staying at Western Hotel, we were staying at Western Hotel, and before he leaves me, he would make sure that everything is fine. So I went into the bathtub, and I was feeling like I couldn't breathe. And I don't know whatever I was doing with my phone. Then he had the phone fell. Kumbe, I'd lost conscience, and then he found me drowning.
And the man was there.
He was there. He was doing some notes, he was replying some emails, and we had a show which is supposed to come on in Kisumu, the Luo Festival. And then he found me drowning. If Nelly Ox was there, there would be no Akothee. It wasn't there. There wouldn't be an Akothee today.
No.
He took me to the hospital. He called the aide, and then he took me to the hospital. I was admitted in Karen Hospital. They could not find anything which was wrong with my body. I had a cardiatrist, I don't know, whatever. Mpaka daktari wa akili. They put me inside that thing to go and check if something is wrong.
Lakini huko angekuwa disappointed.
And look at this. When you look at Nelly, I don't know whatever he saw in me, but he always said that he looked into my heart. That is everything. That is the only thing he would always tell you. And Nelly never left me in the hospital. He was always scared that someone might poison me. He changed into the hospital attire like a sick person and always asked for a bed next to me. Show me one man who would do such. Wow. He would wake up at night. He would wake up at night when the nurses are coming to give me medication. He would wake up and actually ask and Google, which one is this, which one is this, which one is this. And there's a time kichwa yangu ilipuka tukiwa Kisumu. I just decided to go to the bank. Whatever I was going to do at the bank, I don't know. I just told them together with my security, we go here. I had not known that it was depression. I was just behaving funny, even to my own self. I would see people, I would walk into a bank and I think those people are running to me. So I went and withdrew money. I did not tell them what I wanted to do with this money. Oh. Then I withdrew like 1.5 million in a paper bag. And then we came back to the car. And I started screaming or whatever the case. And my security, Billy, knew how I would start. So, and then I could not breathe. This thing used to take away my breath. Ni kama mtu alikuwa ananinyonya nguvu. Then they took me to Aga Khan and they said, okay, I get transferred to a private place in Kisumu specialist. Nelly had the 1.5 million with him, with my V8, right? I've lost conscience. Took me to the hospital. What did the guy do? He slept on the couch with the 1.5 million under the bed with the V8 and security outside. Tell me what a Luo man would do at that particular moment with that money.
Now, Luo men, you're watching, ask yourself what you would have done with the silingi apart 1.5 million jinana. Chini, mimi kijana wa Kibera, wa Mathare, 1.5.
Unapeleka dogo home.
The Bible says there's repentance. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness, we have an amazing exclusive by the one and only, the Madam Boss herself, Kenya's queen. Of course, let me tell you, when any brand this lady touches, it turns into magic. And we can all attest to that. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after a short break. When we come back, we'll get to know. So wacha tujue, how do you control a whole village of baby daddies? What is the secret? We'll see after a short break. This is Dr. Fanike tonight.
The news that matters the most is the one that hits close to home. When disasters strike, we are there to inform you. When the bullets are flying, we tell you who's shooting and why. Reporting on your victories, your health, your money, your security, your past, present, and future. We are interested in telling the stories of creativity, hard work, and resilience that you are known for.
That is our job. This is my job. My name is Victor Moyakane, and it's my honor to bring you this news this way every Thursday night on the home of Untold Stories.
Katika majengo haya, hapa ndipo sheria zinapotungwa na zinapopakuliwa. Nitakuletea viongozi mbalimbali, mirengo mbalimbali, wote kwa pamoja wakipika na kupakua. Tutawapa nafasi kuweza kuangazia changamoto na mafanikio ya ugatuzi katika ukumbi wa siasa kila siku ya Jumanne kuanzia saa 1 kamili na kuendelea.
Toka eneo hili la Naivasha kwenye kaunti 032, gatuzi la Nakuru.
Kutoka kaunti ya Elgeyo Marakwet, kaunti 028.
Nikiripotia runinga ya TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Wajir.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Turkana. Kwa matukio yote yanayojiri katika kaunti hii 012.
Kutoka kaunti nambari 1, kaunti ya Mombasa.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Lamu.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka Kisii County.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Machakos.
Kutoka kaunti hii ya Trans Nzoia.
Kaunti 038.
Kutoka gatuzi nambari 029, kaunti ya Nandi, chemichemi ya mabingwa.
Nikiripotia TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Kakamega.
Itakuwa nikiripotia runinga ya TV47 kutoka kaunti ya Bungoma.
Jina langu ni Paula Munio.
Willy Dennis Jiru.
Fabian Kibet.
Mimi ni Hashim Jimal.
Mimi ni Kitio Mika Masai.
John Javakiania.
Jina langu ni Abdulaziz Nameka.
Mimi ni Kombo Alfayo.
Jina langu ni Nicholas Mbai.
Isaac Famba.
Mimi ni Wanji Sosti.
Jina langu ni Arnold Adidi.
Jina langu ni Chris Bet.
Jina langu ni Violet Auma.
Na TV47 inapotamba, mimi Sheila Chelangat nitakuwa nikiripotia maswala yanayokuhusu wewe kila kuchao. Every Thursday 7:30 p.m. unapata nafasi kufahamu viongozi mbalimbali kutoka humu nchini, kuanzia wabunge.
Through Changa, we could get money to pay our rent, to pay our bills.
When I was growing up, water was a problem where I was born and bred. We wake up at 3 to go and look for water.
Magavana
must be ready to be a tough woman and not a woman to be walked over.
Kwa hivyo
you respect people.
Ndani ya Mfahamu Kiongozi, story na historia, na mi Elizabeth Muchuku.
mirindimo kemkem ya michezo, mahojiano ya kipekee na mabingwa.
The most is the one that hits close to home. When disaster strikes,
your body fine. I'm telling you, the hardest thing, I think the hardest thing to do is to host your best friend. Because now I feel kuna maswali nizashukia nimemuuliza.
Niandikia nimuulize.
No, I think you kwa DJ leo. Before releasing, because now, and of course, please make sure you go on YouTube right now. She's released her latest hit song by the name Simo, right now trending on YouTube. So please go on YouTube, on her YouTube channel, Akothee, and of course, make sure you listen to the song and leave a comment and share as well. Esther, how do you manage 3 baby daddies? I think it's a question everybody keeps on asking. And you've been known to actually have a WhatsApp group with all of them inside. Wewe ndio kwanza kuongea kila asubuhi ama kuna mtu mmoja waongea anasema good morning shirtas. Hivyo ndio wanasimama kwa lugha yao. How do you do this?
When you lay your tiles, well, you walk on them until you die.
Come on.
Well, I found myself here. And I had to figure out how I can work it out. Mm-hmm. I am a single mother, not by choice. It's by chance. I tried relationships that never worked for me. I got married at the age of 14. Nobody told me how marriage would look like.
At the age of 14?
I had my first born Vesha when I was 14. I ran away from home. I'm coming from a very good background. As you can see, my dad went to school in Russia. My mom was a teacher. My dad was a DO who was also employed by Nelly York's father.
At that time. And DO, that time, DOs, yes, during the Moi government, DOs were very powerful people.
Yeah, so you see, sometimes I do not know how to put it. I mean, it's not even a formula. It's a calculation. I had to calculate, and I had to panga each man. I had to dissect each and every baby daddy's character. There is one who normally gets me out of character badly. I call him Manganet. I have not stopped crying until today.
What?
Yeah. He still makes me cry until today. My son is 14, and I think I still have 4 more years to cry. He is the stubborn one on the WhatsApp group. He keeps on lefting, I bring him back. He left, I bring him back. He blocks me and we play the unblock blocking mode. I think he's the one that I really fell in love with, and I thought this happened mefika. Yeah, so I gave birth to my first 4 children with the first, I've only been married once. So hii ya umoshi ndio marriage. Ile ingine ilikuwa ni riaso because I was 14. What do I know? Yeah. How can I, what do you mean? How can I 14 years? That was, actually, my ex was going to Bahamas. And watu wa SDA. So he wanted to SDA. So he wanted to come back and pick me up with the kids. So the only way he would add me onto his travel list is by us getting married. And my wedding costed 2,500 shillings.
That was the first wedding?
Yes, the rehearsal.
The first, fine. I'm sorry, I apologize, madam. The first wedding cost the rehearsal.
Yeah.
2,500. Budget.
Yeah, budget.
Alafu
everything.
So that to find a comparison?
Almost 7, 8 hapo nafikiri. Sijui. Omosha najua better. I've stopped counting.
So say around 10 million.
All I know, my wedding gown costed 700,000 and the business class ticket costed 400,000.
Over.
So you know.
Wengine mvae tu neti ya supernet. Vae tu neti ya mosquito hakuna haja. Oh my God, 700,000. Jesus, oh my God.
So when my marriage was dissolved, when my ex, the father of my kids, fell in love with another woman, I went down to Mombasa, and I always wanted to be a taxi driver. Because that is the only, you see, I didn't have papers to go and knock someone's door. I only had certificate for Form 4. And he refused with my documents though, including my kitambulisho. So when I went to Mombasa, I couldn't even get any job. Even as a waitress or a waiter, you need
documents.
Particulars,
yes.
So I joined my brother, and I could see you know, beautiful girls with weaves, walking with muzungus. It never hit my mind. I thought that's a completely different lifestyle. For me, I was just but a taxi driver. And I would wonder why muzungus would be, you know, they go crazy over my long legs, eh? Yes.
I've heard the rumors.
Yeah, they're the ones chasing me, I don't chase them. So just know I cannot be dumped. Yeah, so...
Would you dump you?
Na mzungu? I mean the watcher. So, yeah, so when I met so after I went to Mombasa, I got myself some small odd jobs to do. I had a restaurant called the Stomp 196, Pale Shanzu. All the matatu drivers and all the makangas know me. All of them, they know my story, and that's the love Mombasa people have for me, because they know me green and dry. I was the waitress. I used to dance for them. I was the chef. I used to cook fish, and then I was the bar lady as well. So after I finished cooking, I would go to somewhere called Kasorina. It's a place we used to dance, just like the likes of, where do people dance here in Nairobi? I don't know. Yeah. So I would go there with my card. I would give it to people. I was very ambitious. I don't even know why I was giving Muzungus my card, expecting them to come to this like a small restaurant. But I think I had a vision. Then this Paramanganet used to see me in the discourse. Every time we had something, we had a chemistry. Every time I looked back, he would look at me and our eyes would meet. Kumba, I did not know this guy.
He's about to impregnate you.
No, not impregnate. He knows he has touched all the beautiful girls in Mombasa. I did not know. So when he approached me, he started taking me places where girls don't go. Exclusive, because I was exclusive. Then he saw how I was handling my children. He took me with my kids to the beach. Then this guy wanted a child. I'm walking you the journey on how I ended up with 5 children. So someone does not say that I am following Akothee. Don't follow my path. It's a mess.
You say you
will choke.
I love the way you normally say you're not anybody's role model.
No, but why?
Where you roll for your child?
Where is their mother? How can you, like now this guy is sitting here, I don't know their background. Someone is coming from a Catholic, I'm an SD. How do I start singing for him? It is their parents who are supposed to be their role model. Because at this age, there's nothing I can tell them that they can change. A child's character is built between age 0 to 5. Age 0. Kuanzia hapo, anything that you will start to install ni Mungu tu, ni kama vile kukunja samaki yenye imekauka. So any parent who is pointing fingers to me that I am doing crazy things, hii ni character development. Hata mimi na survive, bro. Mimi na survive. See, when I came from my mother's place, my mother is a teacher.
Yes.
My mother is tall and slim, but I don't even imagine her in a bikini. My dad has never stepped inside the gym. Is even struggling with his weight right now. When you look at my children, oh yes, I'm a role model. Because your children replicates whatever is happening.
And you have done, if I've never told you.
I have 3 graduates. I am 1 soon. Yeah?
And you're soon graduating as well.
You've never seen my children trending in any ugly way. All my kids know is school and church.
Who's the most stubborn? Who's the most stubborn?
My kids?
Yes.
Ru.
Ru is stressed.
The other day she's a replica of you.
I know, but that one I can test.
Yeah, she said she's a replica of you.
Yeah, she is.
Do you feel like Ru is typically you?
More than typical. Ru is...
Ru has overdone you.
Yeah, the younger version. But she's very sweet. What I've managed to do with my kids is that I built humility in them. And you can see they're very sweet and friendly.
Yes.
My children don't say hi to people with their fingertips. They literally
I know.
Greet you. And with all the smile in there, because they've learned from grace, from grace. I never showed my children tears. I've been crying for. Dr. Fweneke, I've cried my ass off. I still cry until today. I just don't show those tears. I just have to shower, dress up, make up, and say, you know what, team,
be strong.
Because if I show tears, who is there to care about to sympathize with me? How long am I going to sympathize with myself? That's why I say, you know, all these niggas, they call themselves men. I am the man herself. All of you in WhatsApp group. Muniume kichwa hapa. Si ati huyu aniuma kichwa hapa. But then let me tell you why I created this WhatsApp group. Is sometimes I was going crazy. Because tukianza kungangania watoto, huyu anasema kama saa hii, nimelia sana, unaona hizi lashes, juzi ndio nimezifix kwa sababu yule Paramanganet ameanza tena. Na ngoja kwanza. Yeye huwa anaanza tu akiniona kwa relationship. Kama niko kwa relationship, jamaa hawezi lala. Ataanza tu vitu zake. So right now I was supposed to be with the kids. They've gone for the boys. They've gone for their normal scouts.
Yes.
So I'm supposed to be with them. I wanted them to come to Kenya, stay with me from today until the 15th. Because from the 15th, they're also going back to the other baby daddy. Yeah. So I wanted to the other one when you're naishi na yeye utaelewa tu. So
mimi best friend what I've been wondering is Omosh going to be added into that group at some point?
Omosh.
Like guys, at all of a sudden wamekasibu apate plus 155. Added at Omo guy, hi, how are you? I'm the latest introduction into so I don't know wase wanakaa wapi? I don't know. Are we going to add Omosh into the group as well?
No. We agreed with Omosh that if God will bless us with a child and we happen to break up, which you don't pray for, I told him, please just don't bring drama. I'm too old for drama. Those days I had energy. Nowadays, nabaki tu nikilia, nakaa kwa hii train, naenda, ikishuka. It's something I wouldn't want anybody's daughter to go through because I don't think they have that intestine to carry such amount of pain. I'm co-parenting globally. And you know what it means.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have somebody say that I'm co-parenting globally. That's a new word.
Yeah, because I'm dealing with a French one, I'm dealing with a Swiss one, all from different backgrounds. The kids will remind each other, you know, you're my step brother, you're not even my real brother. And I have to intervene and say, hey, you came from same stomach, so you are still.
Chill out.
Brothers. Chill out. I have these 3 girls here, the 2 ones who I am their father, their mother, their friend, their everything. And then I have the other one, Fancy, who is also in another town in France. So you can imagine how scattered I am. I have
your tentacles have to be everywhere.
So my heart is all over the place. And that's why I don't allow anybody touch Esther. Deal with Akothee, deal with Madam Boss.
Esther wachana
when you want to touch Esther, you are going to get it.
By now you should be the United Nations Secretary General. You're representing the whole... Oh my God. As I almost finished, I can see our news guys already setting up. What is that one, as my final question, what is that one misconception that Kenyans have about Esther? Akothee, not Esther. And you're like, guys, listen, this is all you guys think, but this is not me. Ni gani ukudisappoint na nyewe na kufanya unasema guy, yes seriously guys, let's get serious. This is not me.
I don't need to explain myself to Kenyans.
Come on.
They know exactly who I am. Kenyans know exactly what I am worth. I mean, I'm the queen. I'm the table shaker of this country. If not Akothee, then who? Show me one celebrity with my characters. One. Show me one. Show me one celebrity. Living the real life. Show me one celebrity who just wakes up and goes live everywhere without editing one part of the... I'm the real deal, boss. I'm a moving scandal. And I'm fine. You know, Kenyans chose to misunderstand me. So I'm not going to be involved being one of their teachers to make them understand me. I want them to continue misunderstanding me because then I'm also continuing to give them reason to be confused. I want them to continue because the day Kenyans will understand me, I will lose the business. They will stop talking.
Guy, my God. This is the latest trending song, of course, right now on YouTube. Just the chorus, Simu.
Now, you bring the Niko kidogo.
Nipe volume. if your TV set, remember, of course, I can see from the other side of the studio, I can see our news team is ready. Butuone vile unaona wako ready. Habari zenyu kule mko ngambo ile niwevieni tu. Nipunge it's English. Just wave at me. I'm live in France and Swiss right now. I'm not in Kenya. So ladies and gentlemen, you can see our news team is ready, of course, to bring you the most deliberate, the most intentional, and of course the most truthful news only on TV 47. So in a short while, Mom, there's so much for us to always talk about. One thing about is whatever Akothee can you call Christine unakulala. Because that's more than an hour of a phone call. And it's just us talking and maybe I'm not told you this and I'm going to tell you this live on air. Thank you so much for being such a friend. You're one of the most amazing people in my life. And I thank God I met you. Because the things you've taught me and the things we've taught each other, that nobody else would have done that.
Thank you.
Come over here. Come here.
Wow.
All right. So I know I want to say big shout, of course, to Nelly Ox, of course, behind the scenes. Thank you so much as well to become Akothee. So I know, of course, in any time from now, Akothee training #1 in Kenya. Because Kenyans always want something to talk about, so now you have something to talk about. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been such a beautiful time. To all the ladies and all the men, you can sort yourselves out. See you again next week, same time, only on Kenya's #1 comedy talk show, Dr. Fodega Tonight. Of course, thank you so much to the Faithless crew, and of course, the one and only, Her Lady herself, Her Highness and Majesty, Akothee. Wapi makofi yake tena? In a short while, let's meet live on Chamber on Ready for 7 until 11 kama kawaida. Wanaume tunaingia na ticket number tukiendelea mpaka 11. Listen, kama kawaida wapi makofi not ordinary DJ. Nipe ya mwisho, nipe simu. Nipe simu tukimaliza. Acha nikwambie shemeji nipata simu